Hello guys, and welcome to MX5 World Sim Series final round. This is the moment we all have been waiting for. We've been racing the whole year, and based on the points scored during the season, top 4 drivers are now racing in this race. And I guess I feel a little bit privileged to start the race from the 25th position. So let's see how the race will go. And I will start the race by taking the worst start of the year for me. I was trying to do something differently, so I was using clutch a little bit differently, and as you will see, I was way late when the lights went off, so I'm already losing like positions. One position there, maybe another car there on the right hand side of me. But then again, it's 45 minutes race, so it's a little bit longer than we are used to, and it's also very interesting to see how it will affect the dynamics of the race. We just need to survive these first few corners and let things settle down a little bit. Yeah, it seems everybody is behaving quite nicely here. No major incidents as far as I can tell. There's one car inside there. We are going side by side. So yeah, lost a few positions during the start, but as I said, it's a long race, so that's not a disaster. Here I'm trying to take the outside line as we are reaching this left-hander. Just letting my car get alongside this car number 28. We are going side by side. Just trying to hang around here. Again, this left-hander trying to hang around outside. Still side by side. Let's see if I can make it too wide to the corkscrew, which is not probably the best idea during the lap 1. But yeah, it was Miles Owens actually backed off, so yeah, I got my position back, and now things are starting to settle down a bit. Not quite sure in which position I'm at right now, but we will see in a moment. Yeah, and my mental goal for the race was to finish at least where I started from. So I started from 25th position, so my objective is to finish the race at least 25th position. There's 2 cars off track. There's Stefan Aldering going a little wide there, so I got like 3 positions there. So even if the start wasn't too strong for me, I get a few positions back during the lap 1. Now I'm just trying to keep my car basically in the middle of the road and not giving guys behind me any ideas there. And as it is a long race, I need to cut a lot of content out to keep this video somewhat short. But anyway, this is lap 4, and this is where things started to go wrong for me. So there was 2 cars in front having a contact. They were slowing us down a little bit, and I find myself in a vulnerable position. There's Miles Owens. He got his position back here. Again trying to hang around outside, but I wasn't quite sure where he's going, at what point he's turning in, so I wasn't too confident there. Now we are going like 3 wide to the corkscrew. As you will see, I will brake earlier. I don't want to do this. A little contact there, but nothing major. And here, this is where I make that was just my mistake. A little contact, but it will actually be very, very costly for me. I find myself in this very weird spot. I have to wait all the cars pass by before I can rejoin the track safely. Oh my god. And as that's not enough, just a little bit later, maybe 20 seconds later, next lap, turn 1, I make another mistake, as you will see here. Maybe I was a little bit out of focus, or maybe I was shocked, I don't know, but I just spun on my own. At this point I thought, oh my, this is gonna be a long night for me if it's going to be like this. But then again, I didn't want to quit or give up, so I thought myself, it's a long race, now just let's focus and push forward and make the best out of this situation, and after the race we will see in which positions we are at. And part of that plan was to use the delta time or comparison time here. Usually when I drive I keep these things off because they just I find them distracting for me, but here I tried to change my mental mode to the qualifying mode or practice mode, so I put the best session best lap as my comparison lap, and I was just trying to push as hard as I can the rest of the race. I knew my pace was actually quite good, even though I had only little practice before the race, and before the race I wasn't too confident about my pace. But as the race went on and I saw what were the lap times those top runners were pulling out, so they weren't actually that much faster than what my optimal best lap time was during my solo practice. So I knew I got the potential, the pace is there, I just need to focus and get it out somehow. Here we are now starting lap 11. As you will see, I find Sandavara in front of me and Eugenio Polisi behind me. We were driving, I was driving behind Sander a couple of laps. I wasn't able to find a good spot to overtake him, so here I let Eugenio Polisi to overtake me. I thought he got more pace, so if he starts to fight with Sander, that will maybe open door for me as well, or maybe they will have a little contact or something. But I was trying to use a racecraft here, and I was trying to think what is the best possible action I can take here, because I felt I was stuck behind Sander. But here now you will see Eugenio Polisi, he's not wasting any time with Sander. He goes there, send it inside, and says goodbye to us. And now I'm again behind Sander. I need to do something quickly, otherwise I will just be stuck here and I won't be able to pull out my lap times. Luckily for me, this is lap 12. Sander makes a little mistake here. Yeah, went a little slow there, and this is now my opportunity, so I sent the car inside and got the move done. And now it's just I just now push as hard as I can again. Again, I got a lot of content out. This is already lap 17. I was driving behind Sarge Kellyman. Multiple laps he was defending quite well, but this is where I was able to make a move on him. Yeah, it doesn't do the justice to show only this part. He was defending, like I said, very well, but here I was finally able to make a move on him, and my fight continues. And yeah, like I said, the pace was good for me, but of course everybody in this race are somewhat close to each other in pace wise, so overtaking is always a little difficult. Even if you are 2/10 faster per lap, it doesn't make overtaking too much easier. Then also some backmarkers starting to appear, but I didn't have any problems with the backmarkers whatsoever. Like here, I just got the position very easily. Thank you very much. This is now end of lap 22. So we are slowly reaching the end of the race. There are still time to go, and at this point I started to believe maybe I can actually still reach my goal, as I can see a lot of cars in front of one of them is backmarker, but I can still see a lot of cars there within the reach, so everything is still possible. End of lap 24. I am following car Chocolate in front, and Stefan altering there, going a little wide to the last corner. It's almost like a déjà vu what happens in lap 1. So got a 1 position here, and now I'm holding 27th position, and I can see 25th position there, which, like I said, is my mental objective. So I would be very happy to get it, especially considering what happened to me during the lap 4. Lap 25, as we reach the corkscrew, car Chocolate makes a little mistake here, so I get the 1 position very easily there. I also think he got the slowdown penalty, because all of a sudden he was dropping quite significantly compared to me. But anyway, the next car that you can see in front of me is the car who is holding 25th position, Luis Soares. So he's my objective now. He was actually the guy who replaced my teammate Michael Elliott, who Michael Elliott was supposed to drive in this race, but for a reason unknown to me, he didn't make it, so that opened the door for one more driver to race tonight, and that's Luis Suarez in front of me. This is now second last lap, so we are about to start the last lap in no time, and I was pushing as hard as I could. Luis Suarez making a little mistake there, didn't hit the apex, and he's now having a defensive line. I'm trying to pull Alonso on him, so I'll make this cutback move, switchback cutback. But yeah, didn't work too well. I'm trying to use all the draft. He's holding the inside line, so I'm moving to the outside. I'm trying to take the. I'm trying to make the move outside to turn 1, just leaving enough space inside. We are going side by side. He's holding the inside line quite nicely. I almost lost the car there. Very close call here. I can. Yeah. Let's see. I don't have any plan, like in which corner I'm trying to make my move. I'm just trying to apply as much pressure as I can and see what happens. Again, he goes almost like fully defensive to this left-hander. I get much better run here. A little weird, like don't know which way to go. So I take the outside line again, going side by side. This left-hander. Yeah, not able to make a move here. I was shaking my head like out of desperation. It can't end like this. It is so close. The 25th position. It's right there. But the making overtake, it's always a different story. At this point I thought I lost it. Luis Suarez quite the distance to him and only few corners to go. Didn't make the same mistake here. But he's still having defensive line, maybe just covering the inside line, so I didn't do anything like a huge dive bomb here. I got a very good run from the last corner. We are actually going side by side. Not quite sure if it's enough. And we crossed the finish line. And for a moment I wasn't quite sure like in which position I'm at, but as you will see, I was quite happy to find out that I did got the 25th position after all. And it was like 15 thousandths of a second separating us. So yeah, that's the kind of ending for the season I'm happy with. And at this point I want to thank you all for watching this video and maybe following my season the whole year long. Also I want to thank all the drivers I had a chance to drive against during the season, and Sandoval of course organizing the league and all the people involved. So I guess I will see you next season, next year. And have a good holidays. Thank you and bye bye.
Right here. That's it, go.